to graph this line, the points in the plane that satisfy this equation form a line, we first find two points at least that are on this line. In other words, that satisfy this equation. Now often 0 is a nice one to plug in for x, because if x is 0, then y is equal to 0 plus 1, which is 1. So if x is 0, y is 1. And let's try x equaling 2, because a half of 2 is 1, and then 1 plus 1 adds up to 2. For a third point, let's try negative 2. When x is negative 2, 1/2 of negative 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. For that last one, let me describe what I just did there. We took y equals 1/2 times negative 2, because x is equal to negative 2 here, plus 1. So y would equal to 1/2 of negative 2 is negative 1 plus 1. So y equaled 0. Sorry there. Y is equal to 0 is how we got this 0 right here for y. Okay, now we have some points on our line, so we can graph the line. And first I plot my x and y axes. And then the point 0, 1, we go over 0 and just up 1. So let's call this 1 on the y. That's the y-intercept. That's where the line crosses the y-axis. Remember, when x is 0, you're at the y-intercept. Then if I go over 2, I have to go up 2 to get back to the line, which brings us to about this point. The third point, negative 2, 0, means if I go 2 to the left from the origin, I go up a distance of 0 to get to the line, so that is along the line. That's where the line crosses the x-axis. Notice that when y is 0, you're on the x-axis, just like when x is 0, you're on the y-axis. Well, now we have but to draw the line through these points. So that is the graph of this line.